Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is Yisela and today we'll be working on a My Little Pony Majesty restoration. This is a Generation 1 pony. So we're going to do some cleaning, some retrobrighting and a rehair. And we're also going to repair the glitter symbols, the cutie marks. And I'm quite excited about this part because I haven't done it in a while and the last time I tried it wasn't super successful. But as you can see, there is a lot of damage to this pony, so I don't think we'll be able to get it to look like it just came out of the factory. That's not the idea. We're just going to give it some much needed TLC and make it feel a little better. So let's get started. Okay, so just by looking at the pony, we can tell that there is going to be a lot of problems inside. So the first thing we need to do is take the head off. And of course, this was much harder than I expected because this pony is either factory glued or has been re-glued with something very, very strong. I would like to know what they used. Luckily, acetone can be a big help, but this is a process for which you have to be very careful, which is not my strongest suit. But I have decapitated ponies before, so I have learned my lesson, hopefully. And talking about education, if you follow this channel or just came across this video, you're probably a person who likes to learn new skills. So let me tell you a little bit about our sponsor for this pony restoration, Skillshare. Skillshare is a platform with thousands of online classes from craft and digital illustration to animation, marketing and productivity. I don't have a formal education in art or design. I mentioned a few times I love computers and all the skills I use in my jobs were actually self-taught. When I was learning these things, well, Skillshare wasn't around yet. I have been using the platform for a few weeks now, and I can tell you that Skillshare has a lot of classes that I personally find not just useful, but also quite inspiring. These are not just related to craft, but also classes to help me understand the world of content creation and try to make better videos and go down a million rabbit holes. For example, I love both the advanced video editing course and the YouTube script shoot and edit course. And I've also delved into the creative writing one because, confession, I wrote a sci-fi novel and nobody wanted to publish it. So I've decided I will start a new book from scratch. So if you want to learn something new or improve your skills, you can try Skillshare. If you use the code in the description, you will actually get 1 month for free. And during that month, you can watch as many classes as you like. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1 month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this restoration. Now let's go back to our pony. Alright, so like I was saying, the easiest way to unglue a head is to use a combination of acetone and X-Acto knives. Now you have to be careful with the acetone, of course. Make sure it doesn't touch any symbols or eyes or any paint in the pony. And the X-Acto knife, you have to be super, super, super careful because, well, it is a very sharp tool. I'm so sorry for this footage. I thought I would show you how difficult it can be to remove the head. Maybe I overdid it and you're suffering as much as I am watching this. Okay. Okay. But we made it. Look at all that rust inside the pony. Oh my god. I expected it to be rusty, but not this rusty. Now, why did this happen? Probably the pony was indeed factory sealed, and the person that owned this pony loved to take it to the bath or submerge it in water and leave the water inside. So over time, this topper here, you can see, got rusty, broke down and threw its rust all over the inside of the pony. If this was less severe, I will try to rescue this tail, but with this amount of rust, we will create a new tail. Okay, so all of that was the preparations, let's say, and now we're going to finally clean the pony. We're going to do a few rounds, but let's start with soapy water, toothbrush, and then we're going to apply some acetone, we're going to do some OxyClean, and then we're going to retrobright it. I can already see the color of the water. So I will leave you with some music for this part, and I will see you back very soon. For this cleaning stage, we're going to use some acetone. I know that some of these marks will be easily removed. I'm not sure how the glitter ended up on the leg. Maybe someone was trying to repair this Majesty, but this should be quite easy to deal with. I tried a few products on this mark on the leg and it wouldn't come off, so actually then I thought, well, what we do in this channel is normally we don't like try to get the ponies to look brand new, we just embrace the things that the ponies have gone through in their lives. So I'm okay leaving it there. It looks quite cool in my opinion, it looks like something from Stranger Things. And now it's time for the retrobrighting. So I knew this mismatch between the body and the head, I don't think we will be able to remediate that, fix that, but we can still get the body to look a little whiter. So we're going to protect the hair just in case. It should be fine, but just in case. Also, so I have something to grab the pony when I put it in the UV chamber, since I usually forget to wear my gloves. Always wear gloves when dealing with hydrogen peroxide. And this is what the pony looks like once it's been in the chamber for about a week, I think. Like I said, there is still this mismatch between the head and the body. This has to do with the plastic that was used for the different batches. But I am quite happy with the result, and now it's time to work on the hair. I'm going to do just the tail rehair and maybe add a couple of plugs to the head. This is just a personal choice. I like it when the unicorns have a little more hair, like hair that goes towards the forehead. It will make sense when I show it to you. Anyway, the hair I'm using is my own brand of hair. You can find it on my Etsy shop, but any acrylic hair should do. Acrylic is a bit thinner than nylon hair. You can also use nylon, but I personally prefer acrylic because it looks more like the original ponies, and I find it a little easier to work with. The next step, I was gonna say one of my favorite steps. I mean, it is one of my favorite. I have so many favorite steps. We're going to repaint the eye. This will be a quick fix. We don't want to change the original in any way. We just want to keep it from being a distraction in a way. So I'm going to use a combination of different acrylic paints and my two hands acrylic pens, which are, in my opinion, really, really good because they are quite thick. They have a lot of pigment. These were gifted to me, but I actually love them, so I fully recommend them. And now it's time to fix the glitter symbols. Now, I only tried this before once, and it wasn't terribly successful. I mixed a lot of products, so this time I thought, let's go for something a bit simpler and see if that works. I would say this is a 7 out of 10 for technique and results. I had this beautiful collection of colors. Now I really want to do glittery stuff. I want to do a full glitter pony. But I thought, well, let's start by mixing this with some acrylic paint. Now, the options were I could mix it with blue acrylic paint, but I thought it might lose some of the shininess of the glitter, or with transparent, and I could choose between matte and glossy. So I decided glossy acrylic paint and glitter. Unfortunately, with the house moving and the chaos of the last 2 months, I have, let's say, misplaced my brushes, and all I had was this chunky boy. So the results are not very delicate. But this should still give you an idea of something you can do if you want to repaint glitter symbols. So we are almost there. I will see you very soon for the results, before and after, and results. And art and painters. And results. So here is the pony when we started this little project, bit neglected, poor thing. And let's take a look at the after. Again. Ta-da! And here is the result. So let's quickly evaluate what we did and whether it worked or not. I'll say the hair kind of works, this new strand. The color is different, but I like the shape. The glitter symbols, one side is okay, the other one so-so. The camera is not very generous about this, but overall, I think it is at least an improvement over the original poor pony, and I actually really like that she has the mark on her leg. I think that makes her even more special. So, I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you learned some ideas for your restorations, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you Skillshare for the partnership, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!